Here's Joe Paris.
The World Center for Birds of Prey is the headquarters of the Peregrine Fund. Now, the Peregrine Fund is a nonprofit organization that works all over the world on behalf of raptors, or birds of prey.
Tate Mason is director of the World Center for Birds of Prey. He says the longtime Boise Center is fully set to launch a new expansion.
When somebody visits the World Center for Birds of Prey, they're visiting an active conservation organization. We've got projects in at least 27 countries around the world. And when students or visitors come here, we create the World Center for Birds of Prey as a lens, as a portal into the projects around the world.
Conservation work here has greatly impacted the world of birds in an amazing way. And that's recognized with the new feature exhibit, Front and Center, that is a look back to the early days.
Our first project was the recovery of the peregrine falcon, one of the most successful conservation stories of all time. Well, one of the new additions is this amazing art wall behind me, the Inspiration Wall, an original piece by artist Ross Madison. It's just one of the most inspiring pieces of art that I think I've ever seen.
This Welcome Center sets the tone for visitors, new and returning.
We thought long and hard about how we wanted people to experience the World Center for Birds of Prey. So we have this expansive open entryway, a personal greeting from somebody that you'll meet when you come in, and then we start off with that successful conservation story, the peregrine falcon. And so the peregrine falcon exhibit is just right up front, the first thing you're gonna see when you come in. Here we have a peregrine falcon. This is a South American subspecies of a peregrine.
Just around the corner is a space that will be a birds of prey learning ground for generations to come. The Open Sky Theater will help tell the stories that perpetuate the existence of birds of prey. Take the inaugural mission of the Peregrine Fund as an example story. It's one that still has a lot of impact today.
The recovery of the peregrine falcon really positively affected all 10,000 species of birds on planet Earth because of the removal of DDT from the landscape, the identification of widespread poisoning of wildlife. That stuff has been fixed because of the restoration efforts on the peregrine falcon.
Unique perspectives and lessons continue at the Idaho Power Flight Lab. A real look into changes people have made to help keep their bird communities healthy.
Is an exhibit that explains the connection between Morley Nelson and Idaho Power and how they developed utility infrastructure that keeps raptors from getting electrocuted. These advancements that were made in the 1970s right here in Boise, Idaho, have been adopted worldwide and have saved countless raptors.
So coming up on April 22nd, this Saturday, Earth Day, the Peregrine Fund's World Center for Birds of Prey, 9 a.m. ribbon cutting. Brian, I know they're going to have a full day of events there. They'll have food. They'll have some special beer that's going to be brewed for this event. Ooh. So it's an IPA, I'm told. So it's a big event. It's pretty exciting. If you've never been out there before, go check it out with your family. It is one of those things only in Idaho.
And it's pretty cool because this is such a thing for Idaho. Mm-hmm. This World Center for Birds of Prey. It's done a lot for these birds. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So go check
around
it
the
out.
world.
All right. Thank you very much, Joe.